it going, everybody?
Good.
Like when you look at film from your first game, how do you grade yourself?
I thought I played pretty well. Obviously, a couple things to clean up here and there, but overall, pretty good first showing. Had to calm the nerves a little bit the first drive, but settled in there and thought I did a pretty good job. Just trying to keep working the same techniques and stuff that I've learned in practice every day, and go out there and cut it loose like I've always done. So thought it went well for the first outing. Obviously, like I said, ton of stuff to keep cleaning up, but good first day.
Did you expect to stay out there as long as you did?
Yeah, they let me know beforehand that I was going to keep playing, and I appreciate it because the more snaps I can get under my belt before the real stuff starts, the better I'm going to be.
Did DeMarcus Lawrence show you anything that you weren't expecting, or kind of any intro to the NFL moments?
I didn't think any full go yet, but DeMarcus is a great player. Watched a lot of film on him previously in the past, and that like I said, that first drive, you go out for your first time, and DeMarcus Lawrence is the first guy that you see. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I settled in there pretty good, and thought I did a pretty good job.
You watched film of him this last week, or just through your
Not much this past week because we're in camp and we're
Right.
focusing on getting better every day on our own stuff.
Right.
And preseason games, you just kind of go out there and
Right.
cut it loose. But as a football fan, growing up in college and stuff, you sit there on Sundays and watch guys like that just kind of tear up the league. So definitely settled in there, but it was good. It was a fun first outing for sure.
On the first drive, third down, third and 8, there was an ET stunt that you and Mike Person picked up really well. Third and 10, the next third down, there was a TE stunt where Lawrence got around and hit Garoppolo. What did you and Mike feel you could have done better on that particular one?
Well, I don't really even think it was a planned TE stunt. I think it was more of a natural game that kind of happened. Mike was blocking his guy like normal, and he was a little deeper, and I was a little in front of him, and I just got kind of picked off. Probably would have helped myself if I didn't get. DeMarcus bulled me there for a second. I took a step back and then just kind of got picked. But be a little stouter for myself and just get on the same page with Mike and be on the same level, and that'll be eliminated quickly.
Well, what goes through your head knowing that you will go against probably J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney this week?
It's going to be fun. Definitely going to be fun. That's why you play in the NFL. It's play against the biggest and baddest dudes, and they've got like 3 or 4 of them. So it's going to be pretty fun. And you know what? I'm more worried about the heat monster than I am those guys. So as long as I can stay upright and not lose 15 pounds of practice, I'll come out of there with a win.
How's it been for you working with Mike, and what's that rapport like?
Mike Person?
Yeah.
It's been great. Mike's an awesome guy, great football player, really prideful in going to work and doing the right thing every day, and just continues to get better. And the two of us, I think, the more we've played next to each other, the better we've gotten. It just takes time. You get chemistry. I'm obviously a new guy. He's newer here, or he's on his second stint here. So we're just trying to work out the kinks and get some things going. And but like I said, I think that Mike and I have done a great job. The more that we've gotten next to each other, the better and better that we just keep getting and knowing one another and how to play and how to communicate together.
Have you been able to do any of that with Cooper?
A little bit here and there. I mean, Coop's still getting his legs back underneath him, but expect to do the same thing when he gets his shot to get in there and all that. But whoever's next to me, it's the same battle. You just got to keep going and getting reps, and the only thing that you can do is work. And the more you work at it, the better it's going to be. And whoever's there is going to do a great job because we got a lot of guys that are talented in our room, and guys, like I said, that are very prideful in doing their job.
What was the feedback or the self-analysis on the run blocking, especially the first team unit from Thursday?
I think we need to do a better job. I think we were watching the film, and I think a couple of times, it was just that couple inches here, a couple inches there that could have, broken things open. And it just shows how close you have to be and how in sync you have to be with the 5 of us across the job, because you can't do 4 for 5, you can't go 3 for 5. You have to be 5 for 5 at all times to make plays work. And that's the beauty and the curse about playing offensive line. But we'll get it right, and the more plays that we had on film that were very close to being ours and taking advantage of, we'll keep going with. But there was too many of those little instances where we have a guy slip here or there to make the play kind of shut down, and we'll get that fixed. And I think we've got the right guys to do it, and we'll continue to get better at that.
Kind of a random question, like the big structure out here, all made of wood, and that looks like giant Lincoln logs. Have you on the practice field?
Oh, yes,
Term.
the patch, got it.
Have you ever worked with something like that before, and what do you get out of it?
Not before I got here, but it's a part of our Agoscu that Elliot Williams runs for our program. I've kind of totally bought into it. It's a matter of getting the patches, I think, more for a warm-up, and we use it for more of a warm-up for our lifts, and just getting non-usable, like muscles you don't normally use, firing. And that's kind of the way that Agoscu works, is to get everything going in line and getting in symmetry. And when you play football, all of us are very, very talented athletes, but we're also very talented at compensating for things that, you know, aren't working the right way. And the way that, especially playing offensive line, we're in one stance so often that our body kind of just adjusts to that naturally. And it makes you feel a little bit better and heals a little bit faster when you're online and in symmetry. And Elliot Williams does a great job with that, and that's what the patch is for, is to try and get everybody using muscles and things that they don't normally use, and staying healthy.
What was your first impression when you saw it?
I was a little nervous because some of them are pretty high off the ground, and you're like, yes, kind of tightrope some of them, and a little queasy with height sometimes, but the more you get used to it, the better it gets, and I've bought into it, and I think it does a great job for our team.
Mike, sorry.
Last one,
We've
guys.
waited this long to ask you, but how's your relationship with Joe Staley going? Is that still solid?
Yeah, I was actually, it's kind of funny, I was almost told I can't talk about Joe anymore. No, but it's great. Yeah, Joe's awesome. We're the same guy that he was when I walked in the building, 4 months ago, is the same guy that I have now, and just growing closer and closer every day.
Was that Cheese who told you that?
No, it's Joe himself. Thanks, guys.